stream went down. Alright. Get back up. So first, we will be doing thatch. So if you are new, you may know the first thing you need to do is build with thatch. Well, some people don't, and they go straight to wood. Unofficial thatch will kind of go first. So I will not do the lowering glitch, because if you're in a server, that would take way too long. So this is always my idea. Just do this. So this is what a thatch hut might look like. So what you might have inside of it, maybe like, so go to cooking, this, then crafting, you might have that, and probably a smithy. So let me just put this stuff in my inventory. So like, with the smithy, you can just easily try to go onto metal, but you just try to upgrade your base slowly. So you put the smithy here. We have 4 mortar and pestles. Now, I know this may look like you're using a lot of room. Just think about how much stuff you could have in each one of these. Then look at this. Then you can even include some beds, which you always have to. So beds. Now, one thing is, you can have like fridges in here if you're that high of a level, but you'll probably be at wood. So, like this. I'm sorry if you hear a TV in the background. This is what a thatch base might look like. You can build this in any server, including boosted and official. So what I'm about to do is get this wood. So I'm about to start getting the wood stuff for a base ready. Now, if you have a wooden base, you'll probably have a lot more. So okay, so right beside it, there's wooden base. So with the wooden base, you wouldn't really have any more. So if you follow the instructions on how to make the thatch base, just follow the insides for the wooden one as well. just because they're both kind of gonna be the same. But with this, you have that, which can allow you to go to your second floor. And I'm just gonna decorate the outside just a little bit. Okay. So here you'd have like little ramps around. No fences. So with the wooden base, you'll probably have any dino, because I'm not going to spawn in a dino. Just show you what you might have, because you could have any dino. So you have like, if you like to cage people, this is it. So, you know, the way you're facing the cage is how it opens. So right here is where you could add like something else. So right here you could have like a few dinos, like a parasaur. So a parasaur is the dinos that you see on the beach with the weird horn. And once you tame those on PlayStation, press L2. And for Xbox and PC, I don't really know what button you press. Then you can enable turret mode so you can detect enemies and stuff. Like, say you had a stone that you couldn't break. This is kind of like what that would be. But a lot different. Admins can't even destroy a stone. So what you could do is like add another little dino storage, then like get rid of the rock. So this is just making more room for you. So I know how I didn't say in the video that I would do a boat base, but I might, because a ton of people like to build boats. Some people like to become pirates. That's what the game Atlas is for. So right here, you would have a wooden gate, which might not completely fit, but people can't really fit through there. That's why I said can't really. Now I know I'm taking up room from this thatch space, but just pretend like this was yours and like you upgraded it. So basically the inside of the wooden base is the same as the thatch, guys. So the next one we will be going to is stone, and I'll be moving this one farther away because mostly some people, when they build like a new base, they go farther away from their older ones because they kind of like want to change the location stuff. So the stone base will be bigger than the wooden one. So instead of it being at 9 floors, it's gonna be a 4x4. Oh, this is correct. Okay. Now, if you actually want to put gates or spike walls around your base, you can. I'm just giving you options on what to build and not to build in your base. So, I know this might cost a lot more materials than the rest of the bases. That's why I said you might want to try to build this on a boosted server first, then go on to a official. So, once you're by this stage, you're gonna be like people that have 2 smithies. Now, I'm alright with people having 2 smithies because it's better the storage. Okay. Now, once you have this base, you'll have a ton more furnaces. That's why you'll probably have 2 smithies. You have a few more mortar and pestles for some storage. So, you might want to keep these together because they'll produce the most light. But then by this stage, you'll have started to try to get a fabricator. That's going to be in the metal base. So this is the stone base. We're going to add the beds just because you might want to know where to be able to place them. So this is just in case you have like a big tribe and you need a ton of beds for when someone goes offline. Like say all of you went offline at the same time. You guys wanted to lay in a bed by yourself. That's why I only have that many beds. So, this is when I will add the metal. Now, metal is like a pretty big stage. This is when everyone has turrets. And I mean like everyone. So, now you'll have vaults by the stage. Some people might boost it, but some people might not. Now, I know I did not show storage in the other bases. That's why I put so much stuff in there. Like the smithy, is a pretty good source of storage and stuff. Now this base, I'm gonna have to move the location. One thing I'm gonna have to do is get my armor. I don't know if you can build on any obelisk anymore. So, say you're like one of these good people and you want to build your ob. This is kind of like a risky road. Because a ton of people come to these obelisks to do fights or something. From above, this place looks good. So the reason these walls are so high is because I'm gonna put a industrial forge right there. So, because if you have a, well, you'll have a fabricator if you have a metal base. So that's why. Say this was an actual server, I would be kind of lagging out the world because of how many bases I'm gonna build. But just, it doesn't really matter if the roofs look like they're going a weird way than the other roofs. Well, for some people that does matter, they don't like it. Structures, crafting. How about let's get 20 heavy turrets? No, 30. Oh, how about 40 to make it a lot well defended? So, I don't know what to do if the industrial bridge sticks out, because that's what turrets are mostly for. Just heard that red. I can't place down these walls. So, by this time you'll have gasoline. Dang it. I hate when this thing randomly makes me spin. So where would I put this? Right here. Now you're probably thinking, where would you probably put the vaults? Say right here. Because we still have a ton of stuff. So what I'm now doing is, so you're building this, you think that you need more room? So we have right here So I know these vaults have like so much room, but the reason I'm making this base have so many is because, say it's like a super boosted server with some mods, you really need a ton of storage to store a lot of that good loot. So like, say someone blew through the door of this base, they wouldn't even know where to go because it's like so compact. I might actually have to spawn in more stuff. Yeah, more. Let's put that in there. Then the industrial forge, you'll have 50 in there, but if you add some oil and some hide and a crazy boosted server, you'll get a ton more. So just only add a little bit. So this is the metal base. Almost done, but one thing we need to do is add the turrets. And in order to do that, we need these giant metal hatch frames. Now I know you guys are probably like wondering, why are we using giant metal hatch frames? Well, one thing is because these can hold a ton of turrets, and I have a ton of turrets in my inventory. So what I'm gonna do is a very weird design, but it's mostly kind of like a cool design at the same time. think I might actually max out the turret limit. But if that happens, it's okay. You can go with the settings and mess with it. Okay, you don't need all of these turrets on just one side. No, people might actually die from space really quickly if you have a ton of ammo in each turret. Just look at how much the turret limit has gone up. 48 out of 100. It's like half of 100. So, just say you had a cable hooked up to all of these, and ammo in all of them. This would be a pretty well defended base. Now, we are going on to tech. Finally, I know. It's just been a long time. So, I might not do that much with the tech, because I've already showed everyone that watches my streams a lot on how to build already. So, I don't want to add too much onto this, like the super big things. Just kind of get to the extra things. So by the time you're on the tech, you'll just be away from a lot of things. Just gonna move the thing a long ways away because I want to get a new turret thing, a turret capacity. So this is just a strange looking base. It's just because I'm just trying to get to a better thing, which is gonna be greenhouse. So the walls are gonna be about 4 high. Door is gonna be on one side. So, you know the walls are gonna be 4 high each and all the way around. This is where the door's gonna be. Then, by now you actually know how to place things, because I've been talking about a lot of it. So, if some servers you can actually build around that. Like, you can build walls through it, so. Just gonna show you where to place down, like, the important things. Okay, well, this is what tech base might look like. You know, you can put vaults like right here. So now, this have probably been kind of knowing position. You would know how to build a good greenhouse. Now, greenhouses are always near one of your bases because it's super hard to defend. So right now I'm gonna try to find one of the wood or thatch ones. No, stone. Stone. Here. Lose where I built some of the bases. No. So here's the stone. Back here, so if you're now watching the stream and you go to the end, you'll now see this. Now you might want to build this base near water. I didn't because I'm not going to be hooking up pipes to it. That's going to be like another video. this is what your greenhouse might look like. Just a little add-on to the stone. Where is it? Farming. These some large plots. Now you can add this onto any of the bases tech, but then you'll have to make the floor tech, the metal, but you'll have to make the floor metal. Wood, I wouldn't really recommend it, because there we go. Now I can see a lot better. I don't think, no matter what, for me, I can't make something there. Now, the thing compost bins are used for is to make fertilizer, which all you need is some poop and thatch. So, like I said, we're also gonna be doing a boat base. I will not do a underwater base, just because that's like the tech. But I know there's videos on how to make underwater bases. There's no videos on how to make like 50 different types of bases. So, there's the motorboat. There's the wooden raft. So the wooden raft is what you might actually start off with as a boat base, then you'll go on to a motorboat. So, like I said, we are not going to do the foundation lowering glitch thing. Now, I know people with tech would not want to build a wooden raft base at all. It's just for a motorboat base. They're just mostly going to be focused on shooting down boats and stuff. So, boat bases aren't going to be big, because who wants to build a boat base that much? Because there's a thing called a big whale that just eats wooden boats, and like none of them survive the fight. Only if you have turrets you'll survive. So boat base would have some small stuff. So like right here, it's like a small little boat base that you might want. But it's not that strong because, like I said, there's whales. So motorboat, as you saw on the metal base, you could do that for the tech base as well. With the turret thing for the metal base and the tech base, you could do both of those. For the motorboats, I will be doing metal. So like a stronger material besides the original boat base. Now, if there is anyone watching this live stream, you are gonna be kind of lucky, because this video is gonna be like almost 2 hours long or something. Now, one thing is, let's see. You kind of wouldn't be lucky if this is live, because everyone would be able to watch it after. I know you've probably seen videos on YouTube how people have like a bigger boat base, but that is because they use roofs as well as foundations to build it. I'm just not really a big fan of building a boat base, but this is like a boat base unofficial. Now, on a motorboat, you would kind of have like the same stuff, smithy, and just some small other add-ons. This one is just a lot faster than the original boat, but and a motorboat can go backwards. So say you were like, you saw a base on the beach and you're like, oh, look at the base. Like say you got stuck, you could go backwards and go on to land and go raid it. So that will be it for building a base and arc with everything. But I know one thing I forgot to build out of with, which is what I'm about to do, which is Adobe. And Adobe is basically just the same thing as stone. So if you see the stone base building tutorial in this video, the Adobe will be the same thing as that. So let's see. A cliff base. I might do a cliff base in another video, just so you all know. Like I said, I'll do a video on how to use pipes, cooking, the metal base. You might have a industrial grill somewhere, or a industrial cooker. Yeah. So that's everything in the game that I've built out of, except Adobe. Now I know one thing is that there's more building stuff outside. Weapons, I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, but there's just a ton of stuff. There's tons of saddles. There's tons of armor. I might look through that sometime. So let's look around. So weapons. No, I said I would just do. I know I said I would only do base stuff. I'm just checking out some other stuff. So this live stream is about to go off. So everyone, thank you for watching this video, and I will make another video here soon, so stay tuned on this channel to see when a new video comes out. Bye.